Welcome to Extra Science Academy, and in this video I'll be showing you guys on how to answer questions based on the sum of geometric series. So now let's have a look at this worked example, right? So now it says that determine the sum of the terms in the series 5 plus 10 plus 20 plus 40 plus 655 360, right? So we got that, right? So now, as you can see, they gave us the first four terms over here. So we're going to say this is T1, right? This is going to be T2, and this is going to be T3, and this is going to be T4, and this will be our Tn, right? So 5 plus 10 plus 20, right? 10 plus 40 plus dot 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 plus 6 5 5 3 6 0. Right. So now we know we've got the first four. So now over here, the first thing we need to do is get our common ratio, right? So now we're gonna 10 divided by 5, that will give us 2. 20 divided by 10, that's gonna give us 2. 40 divided by 20, that's gonna give us 2. So now this is our common ratio. And now this is our what? Our Tn, right? Right, so this is T1, T2, T3, T4. So now we know over here Tn is our last term. But now the difference between T1 to Tn, we do not know how many terms are there in between, right? So now the first thing that we have to do is find n, right? We need to know how many terms are there between 5 to 655,360. We need to know how many terms are there. So now, in order for us to find how many terms are there, we're gonna use this formula Tn, right? We're gonna use the formula Tn is equal to a r, right, to the power of n minus 1, right? So now Tn is our last term, which it's given, right? So we're gonna say 6 5 5 3 6 0 is equal to a, which is the first term, right? So it's 5, open bracket, r, which is the common ratio, so that's 2, close bracket, to the power of n minus 1. So now, how are we going to solve this now, right? So now, over here, we have to remove this outer coefficient first. So now, we're going to divide this by 5 and divide this by 5, right? So now this and that cancels out, right? So now, you're going to pick a calculator. Now you're gonna punch this in the calculator, right? You'll have something like this once you're done punching, and then it's gonna give you 131072, right? So you're gonna have 131072, which is equal to 2 to the power of n minus 1, right? So you have that, right? Now you're gonna go back to your calculator, right? You're gonna press this equal to, because now I want to change this in terms of 2, right? So now you're gonna press this equal to, now you're gonna have shift to the power of, now you're gonna press shift and then you're gonna press this button that says fact. Now your calculator is going to change to 2 to the power of 17, right? Is equal to 2 to the power of n minus 1, right? So now 2 and 2 is going to cancel out, right? Because we've got the same base now, right? So now you're going to have 17 is equal to n minus 1, right? And then you're going to transpose 1 this side, right? Since 1 was negative this side, when it goes this side to be positive, then you're going to have 17 plus 1, which gives you 18, is equal to n. So now there are 18 terms between T1 to Tn, right? So between 5 to 655,360, there are 18 terms, right? So now, since we got that, now we can come back to the sum formula now, right? Now we can say Sn is equal to a, open bracket, 1 minus r to the power of n, close bracket, all over, right, 1 minus r. So now a is 5, right? Open bracket, 1 minus r, which is 2 to the power of 18, right? Because in there are 18 terms now, right? Close bracket, all over 1 minus r, which is what? 2. So now, since we got that, I take a calculator. Now let's punch that in. So now let's remove that. So now put that in fractions. So 5, open bracket, 1 minus 2 to the power of 17, right? Close bracket, 1 minus 2, right? So now let's close the bracket over here. And now final answer is 655,355. So you're gonna have 6, 5, 5, and 355, 3, 5, 5, and that is our final answer. Right, so this is how we're going to be answering questions based on the sum of geometric series. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for attending, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care.